Hi everyone, and welcome to Follow Your Heart here on the Natural Parent Magazine. I'm Anne Cullen, and today I am talking about using baby sign language. Now, if you haven't already heard about it or used it, using signing as a way to communicate with your pre-verbal baby is such an awesome tool. It reduces frustration, lets your baby or toddler express themselves in ways that they can't when they don't yet have command of spoken language. And it's great for wiring up new parts of their brain. And not only that, but if you do teach proper signs for objects in their world or people in their world, you're also teaching them another language at the same time, which we know is great for all kinds of things when it comes to development. So there are so many reasons to be using it. I personally used it with my own children and highly recommend that you incorporate it into your day. So in this video, I am going to give you some quick tips. If you want more, please contact me for my extended version, and you can purchase that from me for only $10. So I'm just going to go through things really quickly here for you today. But when you are introducing signs, as I say, you can introduce, the proper signs. So whether you're in the US or New Zealand or wherever you happen to be, you can, of course, look up the proper sign for something in your particular country. So I'm not going to teach you some signs today because some of them, many of them actually, do vary depending on where you live. So for today, what I want to do is tell you how and when you would introduce those with your child. So you can start this literally from the day your child is born if you want to, but recognizing that your child will likely be at least 5 or 6 months before they would ever give any indication that they're trying to sign back to you. If you want quick results, then I recommend you wait until about 9 months and start then, because generally between 9 and 12 months, your children, you will notice, have better control of what they do with their hands, with their small motor skills. They'll be pointing at things, they'll be waving goodbye, which is already a simple sign. So it's a great time to introduce it. And I think it works well for a lot of parents to just wait until that time. But it's totally up to you when you start. Is it ever too late? No. But if your child already has a really good communication, or I should say command of their spoken language, then it might be something that you don't want to do. Up to you. So make sure you choose in the beginning just a few simple signs, things like more, all done, eat, help, things that are very much a part of your day. Now, I think it's always great to start around mealtime because often you're sitting and your hands are free, and it's also very motivating. For example, if you're using the sign more and teaching that, you've got food and you're passing it to your child, and then you're saying, do you want more? And then you're doing the sign for more. Now, I'm going to do it like this right now, but it's like I say, it can vary wherever you are in the world. So I might say, do you want more? And sign, right? And then my child is getting the idea that when I say more and I do that sign, that this means more. Just like when you say bye-bye, right? It's the same thing. So the idea is that they connect the spoken word with the sign. Okay, so we're always going to be saying the sign when we're teaching it and doing the sign at the same time. And you'll notice your child is watching you. So that's a great start. That's how it all begins. Next, if possible, you can either yourself or have, a partner, another adult or an older child with you who could then do hand over hand and take your child's hands, for example, and put them together if you were going to sign more like I was. So you can do some hand over hand to help your child with many of the signs. So that can just reinforce that learning. And then you need to really watch for creativity. For example, I did use this for more. My children both started with more like this. And we accepted that, just like if you're teaching your child to say doggy and they say goggy, you would say, yes, that's a doggy. And it's not about correcting, telling them they're wrong. It's just about, again, reinforcing this is how we say doggy. So if my child started signing more like this, I would keep signing more like this, right? So same kind of thing. Now, if you start with just 2 or 3 simple signs until you sort of getting in the swing of things, then you might find you begin to incorporate them quite quickly into your day. Use meal times, sitting down play times, bath time, breastfeeding time, all those sorts of things where it's more quiet and you're kind of sitting down just in the beginning. Then once you get going, you'll notice that you just start to add signs when you're out and about, or you might notice things that your child, for example, our son pointed at lights a lot. So we started a sign for light so he could learn that. Make sure you're really pointing to an object. So if you're learning the sign for ball, that you're like ball, and you can say, can you get the ball, and point to it. So really be patient. Remember, this can take sometimes 2-3 months for children to start doing it, but when you see those rewards, when your child first independently signs back, for example, you've taught them ball and all of a sudden they see a ball and they sign it for you, it's very, very rewarding. So just keep going, keep practicing, incorporate that all in there, and just have fun with it. Just have fun and keep the pressure off. Don't need to sit down and have little signing classes with your child. Just incorporate it into your day, have a lot of fun with it, and let us know if you've had some success. I personally did and thought it was a great parenting tool to have, so would love to know your experiences. And yeah, have fun, and let me know if you'd like the extended version of this talk, and I'm happy to pass that on to you. Bye for now.